Hello, so I am here today to review Mickey Loot. I'm doing this, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not really on social media that much. I am an average person who has a career who decided to order Mickey Loot after seeing them in a YouTube video. And I was like, I had a trip canceled this year. Maybe this is like a treat for myself to lift my spirits a bit during the pandemic. So I stumbled upon Mickey Loot in April of 2021 and I placed my order on April 26th. I purchased the Smuggler's Loot subscription box, $75. So it's their B ticket box. I will say I'm from Canada. So the box came to like $92, $94 Canadian at the time of the exchange rate. Their website at the time said that it takes 2 to 3 weeks before they ship the box out, and then at least a week after that before it's delivered to you, depending on your location. So, knowing that, I was like, great, they're being transparent. It's probably going to be at least a month before I get my box. And I assumed because it was coming through customs in Canada that it's going to take probably a little bit longer. So, I'm like, okay, 6 weeks, right? So 6 weeks go by and I hadn't heard anything from Mickey Loot. No emails, no nothing about my box. So I reached out to them just being like, hey, just checking in on my order. I gave them my order number. I was very polite, very friendly, and I never heard back. So another 2 weeks go by and I was like, okay, maybe they don't check their emails, which for a company is a very weird thing to do. So I decided to message them on Instagram, which is really the only platform I'm active on. So I messaged them on Instagram, and again, another 2 weeks go by, and I have no response from them on either platform. So it's now, at that point, it was June 28th, and I was upset. I've spent almost $100. I haven't heard from the company I ordered from. I haven't received any update, email, or anything like that. So at this point in my head, I'm assuming that, okay, I got scammed, even though there's all these reviews on YouTube about this company and the great boxes they provide. So I emailed them one more time, and this time I was definitely not as friendly as I was. I tried to be calm, but like stern about the fact that the way they treat their customers and not responding to emails, etc. I even said to them, I was like, wasn't even sure if I was going to get my box at this point because I hadn't received an update. So this time they actually emailed back almost immediately saying that they've never received anything from me before and they didn't know what I was talking about, which in the customer service industry, that is not how you speak to your customers. They also said that they're very transparent on their social media about the fact that they moved and they're still dealing with that. Now, the only reason I knew they had moved recently was because I saw it in a YouTube review. I didn't see it on their Instagram page. It's not on their website. Like, they're not as transparent as they seem to think they are. And then they also said that the box was being shipped that day. So I was like, okay, it's finally getting shipped. And I didn't think anything of it at the time, but now knowing that I had complained on that day and my box went out on that day and what I received, it feels like because I complained, they threw together a box really quickly. Now, if you're reviewing Mickey Loot and you're checking this out because you're like thinking about ordering it, they also have like a box customization sheet that they get you to fill out when you place an order, especially if it's a subscription, like a monthly subscription rather than a one-time box. So my box was supposed to be Smuggler's Loot, which is Star Wars themed. They ask you for your favorite characters. I gave them about 5 characters who I really like, mostly from the original movies, not the newer ones. They also give you like a checklist of items that you would like to receive and you wouldn't like to receive. So I specifically said no food items, no ears, no hats, no pins. And I think there was a couple other items, but those are like the main items. Like I'm not a big fan of pins at all. I don't really wear Mickey ears because I have a bigger head. Funny, I know. And the food thing, I was like, well, It's going to be coming to Canada. I don't know how long it's going to take. I really don't want food items in my box. And then in the actual customization where they ask, like, tell us more about yourself, like, I was specific in the fact that, like, I love Loungefly products. I love everything they do, the patterns, the quality of the work. I just really like their products. And I have, like, one backpack and one wallet from Loungefly, and I would love to get more. I said that I like the Her Universe collection. I said I don't really want figurines, but I would take a Funko of, like, one of my favorite characters. So I was specific, but not like, oh, I want this item, like this specific item. So here is what I received. Again, reminder, this was a $75 box coming to Canada. So item number 1, mints. This is a food item. I'm not entirely upset because it's mints, but I'm also like, okay, it's mints. This was like the cheapest item in there, and it was like $5, so it could have just been a throw-in item. Like, if I had gotten a Loungefly bag and like mints and a sticker, I would be happy. You know, like, this is what's really crazy about it. So then the next item I got was a lanyard. I don't really have use for these. I don't go to the parks enough because I live in Canada to really use a lanyard, and I don't collect pins, so I wouldn't even put pins on it. So this is an item I'm gonna likely get rid of, give away. The next item is the only item in the box that I really liked, and I think this is sad because this was almost $100 for me, and it's a sticker. And I'm just like, I'm an adult, I got a sticker, and this is my favorite item in this box. So that's a little upsetting. Now on to the figurines situation. So I got a Funko. It's a Knight of Ren. Again, I was really a little bit specific about Funkos. I'm not particularly happy. I'm not going to keep it. It's as simple as that. The next figurine, I don't even know. I haven't even opened it. That's how much I'm not interested in it. It's like the Star Wars Vinylmation. I think these are really weird looking and not in a good way. It's just not something I would be interested in. So I'm a little upset that it's in my box again. But the biggest upset for me was, like, the one item I did not want was pins. I didn't want a pin. I don't like collecting pins. I'm very specific about the type of pins. Like, if I buy a pin, I'm buying it because I like it for a reason. Like, I've bought one pin. And in this box, and this is crazy to me, I received 3 pins that were worth $40 of my box. And for a company that on their website says we do quality over speed, they did not follow my customization at all. And if you're thinking about ordering from Mickey Loot as an average individual, I would highly suggest you don't do it. I think it could be a good company, but I don't know if it's just the amount of orders they've gotten recently. They can't handle it. It's just, it felt like they put this box together because I laid a complaint. And I'm so disappointed, and I'm upset that I spent $100 and I'm going to get rid of every item that I received. And it's just not worth it. And I hope that if you have ordered a box and you haven't gotten it yet, that you get it soon and you get something that you're going to enjoy and that's going to make you happy. Because, like, we're still in a pandemic. Like, it's still kind of going on, at least in Canada. And I'm more upset now than I was when my Disney trip got canceled. So that says something. So have a great day. I hope this helps anyone that's reviewing Mickey Loot and possibly considering buying a box.